Good morning, children. Glad to see you in next new session of class 10. So this is class 10 boards. You have to work hard. Now I'll be teaching you chemistry here. Before starting our chapter, let us perform an experiment. First thing what you have to do is take two pieces of paper. Now tear one piece of paper into bits, as many bits as you can. See, these are bits of paper, these are small bits of paper. Another piece of paper, let us burn it. I am trying to burn the paper. You can see here, it's burning. The paper is burning. What can you see, children? What is happening? This is tearing of paper and this is burning of paper. What has happened? You can see some change in the shape. Nothing else has happened, only the shape has changed, and here some new substance is obtained. You can see ashes. Paper has converted into ashes. So now here you can see this thing you have studied in class 9, changes. What are the two different type of changes? Physical change and chemical change. Now physical change, as you saw, tearing of paper is an example of, yes, physical change, and burning of paper, as you saw, it is an example of chemical change. Why burning of paper is an example of chemical change? Because in this some new substance has formed, whereas tearing of paper, no new substance has formed. Here no new substance is formed. No new substance, whereas in this new substance has formed. You can see it clearly. Now coming to our chapter, here we are, that is chemical reaction. It involves chemical changes. Chemical reaction involves chemical changes. Beginning of the chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. Chapter name is chemical reaction and equations. This is our chapter, first chapter in chemistry. Now I told chemical reaction, they involve chemical changes. Why? Because in chemical changes new substance is formed, and in chemical reaction also new substance is formed. So now the definition of chemical reaction, you will see here. What is chemical reaction? Definition of chemical reaction: it is a process in which new substance with new properties are formed. This is your chemical reaction. It is a process in which new substance is formed having new properties. Got it? Now Can you tell me some day-to-day life examples? Day-to-day life examples of chemical reaction? We also are performing it. Yes. You have heard about breathing and respiration. Respiration is day-to-day life example of chemical reaction. Another day-to-day life example, digestion. Another example, photosynthesis, in which plant make their food. All these are the day-to-day life examples of chemical reaction. Now, according to our book, NCERT book, the first activity is there in which magnesium, we have to take one magnesium ribbon and then burn it in air. Burn it in air. Air here means oxygen. What we get? We get magnesium oxide. That is magnesium plus oxygen. What happens? You get magnesium oxide. Okay. This is one of the example. What is this activity? You have to take magnesium ribbon, burn it in air, combine it with oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. This is a reaction. Another reaction, hydrogen plus oxygen. The well-known reaction, hydrogen plus oxygen you get? Yes, water. Hydrogen plus oxygen. Hydrogen plus oxygen, you get water. Now coming to your next part in this, let us take the example of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen plus oxygen. What you get? Water. Now hydrogen and oxygen, what are they? They are reactants. Reactants are the substances which take part in the reaction. Which take part in the reaction. And water, it is your product. It is the new substance obtained. New substance which is formed after reaction. It is water and that is called as product. Now, coming to the chemical equation. You have understood what is chemical reaction? Chemical reactions are the processes in which new substance is formed with new properties. Now coming to the next topic, that is chemical equation. Chemical equation. What is chemical equation? Chemical equation is representation of chemical reaction using symbols and formulae of the chemical substances involved in the reaction. So what is chemical equation? It is representation. Simple representation. It is a form of representing what? Chemical reaction. By using symbols, formulae of what? Of the substances which are involved in the reaction. So this is chemical equation. Got it? Now, example I'll tell you of chemical equation. Example of chemical equation: hydrogen plus oxygen gives you water. This is a chemical equation. This is called as word equation. This is called as word equation. Now, in another form, when we write it, in the form of using its formula, hydrogen formula H2, oxygen formula plus O2. What you get? What is the formula of water? You have studied previous year. H2O is the formula of water. So hydrogen plus oxygen, it forms water. Now, to make this is called as skeletal equation. Skeletal equation. To make this more informative, we write the states here: gases. This was also in the form of gas. This in the form of liquid. We write the physical state. G indicates your gases. L indicates your liquid. And S indicates your solid. AQ, which is something new for you, it indicates aqueous solution. So what is this aqueous solution? Substance which is mixed with water, that is in the form of solution, that is called as aqueous solution. So these things we indicate in the reaction, and that is called as skeletal equation. And further we will see in the next class.